Alright, dude. It's me, Z. I've been playing the new Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC. Is it worth $15? We're going to talk about it. So just to get right into it, what is the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC? If you don't know, dude, it's an expansion pass for Pokemon Sword and Shield, promising to add a bunch of new features, new side quest type story, and a bunch of new Pokemon. It comes in two parts. First part is the Isle of Armor, and the second part is the Crown Tundra. First half is already out, second half will be released later this year. It costs a total of $30, so I already know what you're thinking. But Z, the DLC is $30 and you said $15. And I know that, but the DLC is in two parts. And the second part hasn't come out yet, so when it comes out later this year, I'll be able to tell you if the whole pack is worth $30. So for now, I'll be isolating it to see if it's even worth $15. By the way, you cannot buy these packs separate. You gotta gamble and hope the second pack will be worth it. Now I'm gonna try my best to review the DLC using the same format I usually do, but keep in mind this is just a DLC pack, not a full game. Jumping right in, let's talk about the story. This pack has you travel to the Isle of Armor, which is just outside the main region of the game. Without spoiling anything, dude, there is virtually no added storyline from this DLC, which isn't all that disappointing considering this was touted to me as more of a side quest than a full-on story expansion from the trailers. And if you watched my Pokemon Sword and Shield review, you'll understand why I didn't knock those games for having a lackluster story. If you want to watch those videos, I'll link it right here and in the description. But what I think is interesting about this storyline is the new gym leader wannabe that you encounter. Now, playing it in either Sword or Shield will give you a different experience as far as the gym leader wannabe that you encounter. But playing in Shield, I encountered Avery. Now, I know, it's a little confusing. He was really refreshing for one main reason. He's out to sabotage you from the start, and I'm not going to spoil it, but it was just refreshing that not everyone in this game likes you immediately or is super nice to you. Avery is kind of a jerk, and I like that. So that's basically it as far as the story goes. Very basic, if not non-existent, but entertainable because of Avery. It's, to me, worth $12. Gameplay. Now here's where you sort of get a mixed bag with the DLC, and I'm going to start with the pros. Starting off, it's super interesting in that you can access the DLC early on in the main game. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's right before or right after the first gym leader. So that's very, very early on. What the game does is scale the Pokemon in the expansion to your level at that point. I believe that the max level these Pokemon can reach is 60 and the lowest is in the 10 to 15 level range. So this gives me hope for future Pokemon games where you can hopefully pick a scale for you to start your adventure on, giving you a choice of difficulty. The next thing that this game adds is a slew of new Pokemon to the mix. A slew. Spell it. Slew. S-L-E-W. Including both expansions, it totals over 200 new Pokemon between both expansions, some new Dynamax forms, and I'll try to link a list of the Pokemon added in the description. This is just a win in all directions. The bulk of the time I spent in this expansion was roaming around trying to catch as many new Pokemon as I can. And by old, I mean returning Pokemon. This brings me to the second best part of the expansion. The area of exploration is just awesome. It's so vast, so varied. You have swamps, you have caves, islands, hills, you name it. It feels like a real cohesive world, and honestly, it's way more fun to traverse than even the wild area is of the base game. This just made me want to catch more and more Pokemon. Now, unfortunately, that's kind of where the positivity ends and the negativity begins. Negative number one, you receive an item called the Lucky Charm at basically the start of the DLC that gives your first Pokemon more experience than usual. And you may be thinking, that's not a bad thing. No, this is why you're wrong. It is a bad thing because this is a non-turn-offable item that just makes it too easy yet again. It would be welcomed if you could choose it, but again, it's forced upon you. Negative number two, there are literally zero, count that out, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0. There are literally 0 wild trainers anywhere in the new wild area. This is so disappointing. The world is massive and begs you to explore. And there are all these people standing around and I'm thinking, oh yeah, they're probably trainers. Wrong. They're all a bunch of NPCs that either give you items or talk to you about nothing. The only battles you get from the story mode, I think there are 3, and they are too easy because although the level is scaled to yours, Pokemon the trainers have are all not evolved, making it really easy to beat them, especially if you're playing this at the end of the game like I am. There are these battle towers at the end of the story, but no wild trainers. It's lame. I'm sorry. Negative number 3. Once you finish the main quest, you can unlock the ability to have Pokemon in your party follow you. And that's awesome, right? Wrong. They botched it. The reason they botched it is you can only have Pokemon follow you in the new Isle of Armor area. you can't do it in the main game. And 2, you literally outspeed your Pokemon to the point where you cannot even see them behind you. So I literally had to stop every 5 seconds to let my Pokemon catch up to me just to see them. It's a joke, makes me mad that it isn't better. So again, gameplay is a pretty mixed bag. I'm gonna say that it's only worth $9. That's basically how much I would pay for an updated Pokedex and a new mini region to explore. $9. Moving on, graphics. Touching on the graphics quickly, they are the same as in the main game, but the new island is really big and expansive, even better than the wild area. Also, you get more trainer clothes, customizations, which is nice. Nothing offensive, but nothing really that great and positive. It's worth $10 to me. Music and sound design. The music and sound is great. Great new tracks, catchy, all that. No instant classics, nothing that's really noteworthy, but still high quality. Sounds like they're still using live instruments. I respect that. Worth $15. Replayability and value. I'm gonna grade this section as follows. Number 1, the story is obviously not one that you will look forward to replaying. Number 2, the value added by over 200 Pokemon to catch is amazing for someone like me who likes to hunt and complete the Pokedex. And 3, the region is fun to explore. I'd say though that the value is overall for this pack around $10. So if you average the prices out, it comes out to $11.20. And that's pretty much accurate to what I think this half of the DLC is worth. If you like catching Pokemon and exploring, yay. If you like story and challenge, nay. But just know it's only worth $11.20. So that's it, dude. If you liked the video, make sure to like the video. Comment below what you think of the DLC if you've been playing it, how wrong I am, who your new favorite Pokemon is that they added into the Isle of Armor, whatever this thing's called. And if you enjoy the videos I've been putting out, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of them. Alright, dude, talk to you later.